America's #1 funny man. What? Hey! Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
What up, y'all? It is time to make some noise. It's your boy, Rodney Perry. You're tuning in Rodney Perry Live, coming off of Memorial Day weekend, the time when people get together, families, barbecue, fellowship. But it's also a time to remember our fallen soldiers. Blessings to you and your family if you have that situation. I served in the United States Navy for 8 years, and I have lost some friends along the way. So blessings on this Memorial Day weekend. Mad love, mad respect, all the good folks out there in I don't know, what are we on? Are we are streaming, we're TV, we're radio, we're everything. We're Media Room 360. How about that? Amir A-Rock Sealy is joining us. Blessings to you, my brother. I feel like I'm yelling. What up, Kayla? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in today. My name is Rodney Perry. We're going to get this show underway. The name of the show is Rodney Perry Live. My partner in crime, Miss Shani Scott, on air. Been up since 4:30.
Good morning. Yeah, always.
What up, Lucius? What up, Faristina? Did I say that right?
Faristina Collins.
Did I say that right? That's a cool name. Good morning, darling.
Yeah, Faristina. Mm-hmm.
Black lives do matter. Let's get this show underway. First of all, how are you, Shani?
I am wonderful.
Shani, my phonetics.
Yeah. Yeah, I served 4 years in the Navy Reserve too.
Oh, get out of here. You know, I actually, like, my job in the Navy I was a part of the TALK program, which we trained and administrated for the reserves. And so, you know, we were you guys' support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good stuff, Navy Reserve. What was your rate?
I was E4. I'm YN.
Oh, I was a YN.
YN3, yeah. I was
executive
secretary to the
Exactly. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was a YN2, and my daughter is at IT right now in the Navy, and she's a much better sailor than I ever was. Like, she is doing great. She made E5. You'll get this. She made E5 in like 5 years.
Yeah, she's moving.
Under 6.
Yeah, she's moving
through. Hey, she both of us together, all right. So I cannot wait to get this show cracking today. My co-stars, co-hosts in the building, 2 of the most awesome comics. I spent 3 days in New York last week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I went to Woodstock, New York. I went to the Bronx.
Okay.
And where else did I go, JP? Connecticut. That's not New York.
Yeah.
Yo, man, such a great time, man. We got on the road. We played some great venues, and it was all because of this man right here. I wanted to bring him back on the show. You're the only person up to this point that is co-hosted twice.
There you go, baby. There you go.
You know, how are you this morning, JP?
A little tired, still fatigued, but you know, I'm here. I'm ready to get it popping.
Let me tell you something.
Honored that you came through and hung out with us like that. What up, Amir?
Hey, man, let me tell you this, dog. First of all, mad love and respect to your family, your wife, your children, number 3 and number 3 or 4 and 4.
3 or 4 and 4.
Such a great family, man, and they welcomed me into their home and broke bread with me, man. Just a great weekend all the way around, man. I mean, we're telling jokes. How about this? JP Justice can drive better than anybody in the world.
Really?
Yeah, can I drop bombs for that?
Drop bomb.
Come on, man. Come on. Say it again.
JP Justice is a world-class driver. First of all, it's New York. Everybody drives fast, right? But can you parallel park? Left side, right side of the road. I mean, I would still be back in my car in.
And tell him when I'm driving a big boy.
He driving a big, what is it, Expedition?
Suburban, baby.
A Suburban, the big joint. With the truck on the back. Pull that mug in like it was a Tesla.
Yes. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, also joining us, Mr. Cornelius George, fabulous comedian. He's an alumni. Hold on. What's going on?
Yeah.
What you doing with your hair, brother?
Hey man, it's summer break, baby. It's summer break. I'm doing something different with it.
All right.
Spoken like a true school teacher or some kind of educator.
He is definitely an educator. Yo, I've been to his school. You know, hey JP, George Cornelius is one of them schools where you gotta beat up the kids.
Oh yeah. I spoke about that this weekend. Reverend James Polite. You had one of them schools.
It's not a game. No, but man, he graduated. You graduated somebody this weekend, last few days.
Yes, sir. My son graduated from high school and he's on his way to Morehouse.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, man. Wow, that is huge. JP, you about to graduate another one.
Yes, sir. My final one, 4-4, will be leaving the nest and going to Howard University.
Hey, you and your wife going to get to know each other. That's what I tell my wife. I said we got to start liking each other again. Ain't no buffer.
Ain't no buffer, and I'm scared. I'm scared of that, yo. I'm really honest.
It's scare worthy.
Yeah.
Now, Cornelius, can you put some light on your face?
Yeah. Hold on.
You got a ring or something?
Got a ring. I gotta move around where my light's at now. Hold on.
Yeah, that's gonna help. You look a little extra dark. Yeah, I don't know if I want to see that. All right. So we'll get this show cracking.
Rodney, I wore this shirt today because this is purposely.
What is that?
I figured you wasn't gonna know. Hey, Shani, we ain't in the car not even 5 minutes, Shani. And he and I start going at it. Can I say it the way I want to say it?
Say it.
This fool gonna sit here and tell me that Big Daddy Kane is a better what'd you say, a better artist or a better rapper? What did you say?
You know it. It's a fact. Big Daddy Kane is the GOAT.
Then KRS-One.
That's an absolute fact.
And look, not only did he say this within the first 5 minutes, he says this in the first 5 minutes while driving to the Bronx where KRS-One is from. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. First
of all, I met people from the Bronx that agree with me.
Two people, and they was originally from Brooklyn.
You from Harlem. You should even be even into this whole conversation. First of all, Shani, we'll pose the question to you: Big Daddy Kane or KRS-One?
Like rap skills, or what are we talking about? what category are we putting them in?
Whatever you want to answer.
Okay, I would have to say, and I'm from Texas, so I'm not even from up there. I'm from the South, Texas girl all the way. But I would go with KRS-One.
All right, no problem. Yeah, enough of that.
For the lyrics. Now on style, I had to get it to Big Daddy Kane.
Now I wouldn't doubt that. By all means, I would not doubt that. But when you talking verse for verse, line for line, bar for bar, KRS-One. I'm
not gonna even get into this. It's hands down, Big Daddy Kane. He won the verses.
He didn't win the verses, bro.
He won the verses. Hands down. He smashed KRS-One. KRS-One still on the stage.
Just doing this. You doing this right now?
That's what we doing.
Yeah, that's what he doing.
Trina said they got different styles. I love them both.
Yeah.
So I wore this today because I said to myself, you know, if he doesn't know that hip hop, that part of hip hop, he's not going to know this part of hip hop. Who's that? Who's that right there?
It looked like somebody from The Simpsons. I don't know. I can't see that.
It's
It
Redman.
looked like somebody.
That's who?
Oh, that sure is Reggie. Yeah, that's Redman.
It's Redman.
Redman.
Mm-hmm. Redman.
And he got a cartoon?
Well, at one point when he was doing his albums, this was his thank you, Amir. At one point when he was doing his albums, this was his logo, and this was one of the good albums too.
Thank you, Latrice. Put Latrice's comment up. I'm with you, Rodney Perry. Big Daddy Kane has my vote. Thank you, Latrice. Matter of fact, you're the best.
Her smile.
He's not giving out prizes today, Latrice. He's not giving out prizes today.
I will. What's your cash app?
And look. What does she know? Her smile is too great. Come on, man. Come on. When your smile is that great, you're gonna say.
Yeah. Shouts out to JP Justice with the starting turmoil already this morning. I was having a great day.
Put your cash app up there, Latrice. He said, put your cash app up there.
Put your cash app up. I got you, kid. Yo, JP Justice with the Redman shirt. We get this show cracking. Cornelius is out of the window. If you close, Cornelius, get back on the screen. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. That young lady right there, Shani Scott, she is Media Room 360. Let me tell you something, Latrice, I was just joking, okay?
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, let's do this first. Because a lot of stuff's been happening. We've been off. You know, we ran a rerun yesterday. What's been happening in the world, ladies and gentlemen? Shani Scott.
Oh.
Online. Let's do it now.
Okay, we doing that now, boy.
Let's do it right now.
On your toes on this show right now. Yes, a lot is going on in the world. And you know, I haven't talked to you. So I have some sad news to report. That Media Room has to, put out there, and we're gonna do a special tribute for Cray from the MVP podcast. We lost Cray last Wednesday, and I hadn't talked to you about it. But tonight we're going to do a balloon release for him. Cray was he was the videographer for Media Room 60, and he and his wife put a lot of events together that were really memorable that we participated in. And unfortunately, we lost him all of a sudden. He wasn't sick or anything. He just had a heart attack while he was driving. So we're taking the week to remember and honor the life and legacy of Cray. And yeah,
wow, so sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
So he was the guy that I talked to.
Yeah, he was sitting on the left side of you.
Yes. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a really it's just been a whirlwind. It's crazy because it's like
man.
I'm like especially because that day he was supposed to come by. We had talked, texted each other, he was supposed to stop by, and I forgot to call him because another person on the station had a issue with their mom, being in the hospital. And so it threw me. And then when I got that call, I was like, oh God. But yeah, we're remembering and honoring the life of LaMarcus McCray. That was his name.
Wow, blessings to his family, man. We lost a friend of mine last week. And like you said, it came out of nowhere. He laid down and he never got back up. He had an aneurysm. His name was Marcus Combs. And man, I mean, what saddens me is when you got somebody at the head of a family, how does the family move on? And that's the sad part for me, man. I don't know what my family would do without me. And so, man, sending the blessings out to his family, his friends, Wow. Sorry for your loss. Very dope. All
Yeah,
right.
and while I had 3 men here and had the audience, you guys have to really worry about hypertension and different things that are stressors that you guys don't tell us about. Your diet is important, your exercise is important, because like that hypertension, once it sneak up on you, you can't stop it. So
I'm already
we
on blood pressure
need
meds.
you
And
all to take care of yourselves for us.
yeah.
Do that for us. Okay.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Shani. As a man who's currently taking blood pressure medication and a stroke survivor, one of the things that I'm a big proponent of is prevention, man. And there's always something you could do. I mean, whether it's getting out and just walking, getting out and walking, and that makes a difference. And if you got a little tie around your midsection, it's too much. And I'm guilty of it, but it's something that I plan on really eliminating over the next few months. So thank you for sharing that, Shani. That's a great moment for the show, man. And blessings to him and his family, bro. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, and on a lighter, more happier note, there was a surprise wedding this weekend over the holiday.
Surprise! What? Who got married?
There was a surprise with Shani got married over the weekend.
Sean, you?
Not me, Shani. Basketball wife star Shani, Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife Shani got married this weekend to her beau. And of course, people was the only people there to get these pictures so we could see it. So they did this secretly. He is a pastor. Everybody's like, oh, she married a pastor. Yes, she's married a pastor. She has another season of Basketball Wives coming out. However, her hubby will not be involved. She's already said he is not going to be involved. I wonder how this going to work out.
I mean, first of all, he's a great guy. I know Pastor Keon, man. Like he had me and one of my comedian compadres, I can't remember who went with me, but he brought us in as married men to talk about marriage to his congregation and to keep it light, keep it funny. And he did that particular Sunday like it was a talk show, and he interviewed us. And it was really dope, man, really funny. He's really progressive in how he approaches, church. And he's blowing up on TikTok, JP. Pastor Keon is incredible. You can hear a lot of his voice on TikTok, man. So shouts out. He's been showing Shani. They've been going to church together, and being public for some time now. So shouts out to them, man. I think they make a great couple.
Congratulations.
Can the church be progressive? Should the church be progressive?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yes.
If they can.
But then what happens to some of the good qualities or some of the traditional qualities that work for the cornerstone of the family?
I mean, I think that's still there. That's still there. In his defense, that's still there. Like he's still like he's not abandoning church values to be on the internet. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. You had some, Cornelius?
Yeah, I think churches should be progressive. If you let's look at the music part of it. We went from devotional and hymns to praise and worship. I think it's just moving forward with society. You still have the same values. We had the same values in my family that my grandparents and great grandparents had. Like my son, he is the 6th generation in my family to go to college. So that's how he's going now, maybe online and everything else, but that's just how progression is moving forward. We still have the same values. So church has to move with the people.
And how about this? You gotta do what you gotta do to reach these kids too. You know what I mean? Or would you agree, JP? Like, how do you reach the kids if you're not going on their mediums and talking to them?
Yeah, the Bible says that.
Yeah. So, all right, what else you got, Shani?
Well, I'm pretty sure the 3 of you have something to say about the other fiasco of the weekend, of Memorial Day weekend, which would have been
fiasco. Heavens.
Monique and DL Hughley and the promoter performing live in Detroit. So my understanding, Monique showed up thinking that she was the headliner. Other understanding is that DL Hughley showed up believing he was the headliner. There became a passing of words backstage about who was going to go out first. And DL mentioned that if he wasn't headlining, he wasn't performing. So Monique went ahead and went out, and she started her show with some choice words about the promoter.
How long was it? Because it seemed like she talked for like 12, 18 minutes.
I was a nice intro, nice intro. She got off her chest what she wanted to get off her chest. She said what her truth was and how she felt there at the Fox Theater in Detroit in front of the audience. Then the audience, to me, from what I saw, they seemed receptive. I didn't hear any boos or anything. I saw a lot of encouragement for her. But however, now there's this Instagram battle back and forth of here's my contract, here's this contract, and we just don't know when this is going to end between DL and Monique. Some believe that Monique went too far by bringing his wife in and him into it. She should have just kept it with the promoter.
What did she say about his wife? Because they keep saying that. What did she say about his wife?
Oh, she said that, and I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember exactly, but basically she was saying she feels sorry for his wife because she's sucking the penis of not a man or something like that. Yeah.
I tell you what, Monique is my friend, and my friend got a sharp tongue.
Listen, I back Monique because I'm a woman in the industry. No, I'm not on Monique's level, but I get it. I don't know that I would have went off on stage like that. I don't know, but I've went off on air before.
So
stuff that was going on. So I don't know, but I'm not saying I necessarily condone it, but I do understand.
Go ahead, JP. What's your thoughts?
I'm trained. I used to train martial arts, and in training martial arts, the first thing they tell you as they start to train you as you move up the ranks, they say you're going to become a bully because you now know how to fight. So I think now that that the pendulum is starting to switch for her, she's starting to become a bully. And that's being very light, because she's always been a bully. She's always been a piece of work. And I know that this is your friend, but she ain't always the up and up person. And now it just seems as if it's getting worse and worse.
What do you mean by that? She's not always up and up. What do you mean?
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on my way up. So, I can't really say much because she can definitely put a halt to the little things that I do. But she's not a nice person, bro. She's not a nice person.
I had to push back on that. She's been nothing but great to me, but go ahead.
I'm quite sure she has her selected few that she's very nice with, and I'm quite sure she has a circle that she's nice with, which is supposed to be. But overall, man, that's that little silky tongue that she has of hers, man, she sometimes can be very pathetic. And I'm gonna be a man of my word, and I'm gonna stand on my word, and I'm gonna stand on my soapbox. And I'm not saying that she's the worst person in the world. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's things about her that makes her impossible to work with. And people just cater to that with her and just go, oh, that's Monique, that's Monique, that's Monique. But sometimes that BS has to stop. That BS just honestly has to stop. When I heard this stuff right here and hearing how she went across with her mouth and talking about his wife and all that kind of stuff, honestly, stop. That's not cool, period. But that's how Monique gets down. And people just go, oh, it's Monique. Cut the BS, bro. Stop it. Just stop it.
JP, I think you're completely wrong. I spent a lot of time with this lady, man. I've seen her be gracious to many people, like whether they were in her circle or not. I've seen her be, she's fair. And if you're unfair, you're going to catch it. Period. And if she wasn't a woman, you wouldn't be worried about her mouth. Hold on, let me finish. I'll let you finish. The fact that we would comment about her mouth or how she says things, that's a male concept. That's what misogynists do to what they call mansplain. You know what I'm saying? And so, and not calling you a name, but what I'm saying is, with this situation, I think they could both be right. I think a promoter could take liberties and instead of just making a call, not make a call. DL, you the headliner. We'll let them sort it out that night. And I've seen that happen before. Not even in her case, other headliners' case. And so promoters do stuff like that. But, you know, could they have got through it a different way? Absolutely. But to point out Monique and say she's not nice, you know, I know you have a story connected to it, but say that story, but don't give her a blanket. She's not nice, because that's not true.
Listen, oh man, I was so afraid that this was going to happen. Here we go.
You did it.
You know,
you did it.
No. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. You know me. I make my bed. I lay in it, and I don't have no problem with walking in my words.
Absolutely.
So here's something that I have to say, and I'm not going to talk about the incident because the incident doesn't have nothing to do with this right here, because the people don't know about the incident with she and I. But you do see this constantly, continuously happening with her. People aren't picking this out of the sky. People aren't just saying, "Oh, blah 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 blah." And I definitely understand she's a sweetheart to those.
But they apologize too. You seen what's his name apologize?
Oh, Steve.
You know what I mean?
Steve Harvey?
Not Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey did apologize, but the director.
Man, listen,
they're
apologizing.
Thank you, Shani.
They're apologizing.
But I got a question for you, JP. You say that we keep seeing this with her. Exactly what is it that we keep seeing with
that
her?
She has an unsavory attitude. And listen, I'm not saying that she's not sweet to who she's sweet to. I'm not saying that she's not nice to who she's nice to. I'm not saying that she's not a nice person. I'm saying there's a part of her.
You did say she was a nice person.
Okay, if I said that. There's a part of her that's vicious. It's a part of her that lashes out too hard. There's a part of her that thinks that we should be bowing down to her. And that's
hold on, JP. Let me interrupt you just for a split second. The idea of her being vicious or lashing out too hard, you wouldn't assign value to a man.
I would, Rodney. I would.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I would. I really would. Like her characteristics don't and her characteristics isn't something that I'm saying that's a woman's blah 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 blah. No, what I'm saying is that character. I started this whole thing off with saying when I was a martial artist that when we first started to train, the first thing they said to us is that we're going to become bullies, because now that you know how to fight, you're going to be, you're going to walk around with your chest out. And that's what I feel she's doing in her career whenever she gets a chance. And don't get me wrong, the arguing for her rights and her blah blah blah, I agree with it. When she did that whole Netflix things, I agree with her and all that kind of stuff. I definitely seen her point of view, and I was like, yeah, definitely stand up for your own and all blah blah blah. But we know way too many stories of her in situations. It's like Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown has
I like Foxy Brown, but
Foxy Brown.
They're right there, JP. Cornelius,
yes.
Please, man. JP gave us one point of view. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts is, I think it was how it was handled could have been better. I don't have a problem with the issue. The issue for me, to what I read, is with the promoters. I think they're pitted against each other, and it's the promoters, because the promoter could easily make the decision, hey, no, we want DL to go last, or no, we want Mo to go last. And because they're the one who has the contract, they're the one who paying, that's who your beef is with. And I think, okay, I get it, because I've been in situations myself that way where you just fly off the handle. And like JP was saying, if Mo knows that people are going to come at her that way, they know it's like they're trying to poke the bear. And I think sometimes we have to, okay, let's get ourselves in control and say it. Take a moment, walk away. I tell my students, walk away for a second, then come back and revisit. You can still get the same point across. I had no problem with her, what she was saying about, no, this is what it is. And then they get in their little petty beef and stuff. That's out my league. My issue is take it up to the promoter, because nobody's talking about him or her, whoever the promoters are. And they the one that gave them the contract. So hold them accountable for what they did, because they the one that caused this beef. Not DL, not Monique. I saw the two different runner shows. I saw, Monique put her contract out. DL put his deal memo out. And I seen all that. I've seen all of it. But no one is talking, hey, we mad at the promoter. It all reminds me back in the day when two people about to fight and you go, baddest man hit my hand. and then somebody hit the hand, and then that person would push the other person, and then they would start fighting. Nah, I don't need that. I don't need that. I need you to be mad at the person who caused it. If the promoter is a weak person to say, no, we want DL to go first, and we're gonna go tell Mo, well, DL want to go last. Nah, just stand up, be a man or woman of your word, and handle your business. That way, you don't have no problem with anybody. I get it, because society has put a lot on Monique, and it's a black woman. Every time the black woman feels oppressed, they say something. They the angry black woman. See, I told you, stop poking the bear. Mm-hmm. We gotta stop.
Hey, y'all, this is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. Hey, a lot of discussion. We're talking about Monique. We're talking about the contract. We're talking about DL Hughley. DL's got a show too. He is not gonna let the day go out without saying something. This is crazy. I love it. I love the fact that we can have this conversation because Ryan Davis said something interesting on his Instagram feed. He was like, he just hates to see a king and the queen go at it in public. And I think I can agree with him on that. And whatever side you land on the ground on this album, is it good for comedy? And we'll talk about that a little later on in the show. We got a guest coming on in a few minutes. I cannot wait to talk to this guy. Best popcorn in the world. Anybody like popcorn?
Come on now.
Love popcorn. Yeah.
Love it. But my teeth right now is like, come on, man. You need to have floss right with you. As you eat it, you gotta go,
Yeah, immediately. Hey, we're gonna take a break. We come back. We're gonna talk to LeBron Burton, the popcorn man.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Sean, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Sean. Yeah.
We are back in full effect. It's your boy, Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. I cannot wait to talk to this guy. I wish you could be me. Because being me is dope. Because from time to time, you meet a dope guy with a dope business, and he sends you a care package. Let me tell you something about Rodney Perry. I love to taste everything. LeBron hit me with a package. Put him up on the screen, Shani. God dang it. LeBron Burton, how are you, sir?
Hey, what's going on, Rodney? How you doing?
Man, first of all, thank you for coming on the show. I was thinking, I said, who could be my guest today? And I said, man, call LeBaron, the absolute best popcorn. Before we get into the popcorn itself, tell me about the business, bro.
Man, the business is we make over 250 flavors of premium gourmet popcorn. The business itself, it started off with two brothers down there in Atlanta, two guys I grew up with in fourth grade. They turned the business over to me in 2018. We were down in Georgia, Atlanta. It was Popcorn Haven, at that time. And they did a rebrand, brought me on board. We did a rebrand. They figured out that a rebrand was starting from scratch, so they turned it over to me in 2018. 2019, I started hitting social media. 2020, the pandemic hit, and I was blessed to be able to run on to comedians like Tahir Moore, Kev on stage, Chris Powell, sent them care packages. They loved it, and then from there, I just starting to become a cornerstone for the Black community, which is where I'm trying to position the company.
The website is Doing the World a Flavor?
DoingTheWorldOfFlavor.com. Yep.
Doing the World of Flavor. People can go on the website and they can order these products. But you got some crazy flavors, dog. What's the I like the dill pickle.
Okay.
You know, you got the classics, you got the caramel, you got the cheese, but you got some flavors. Ain't nobody. Matter of fact, bring up my co-host. Wait till y'all hear about this. JP, well, you gonna like this, man. Hold on. Cornelius, I got all fat boys on here today. So we go. So give us some of the flavors, LeBaron.
Man, I've got crab leg, dill pickle, dirty dill, cinnamon toast crunch, orange dreamsicle, strawberry cheesecake, Snickers, Butterfinger. You name it.
Let's talk about those for a while, because you got that Snickers. It's got real Snickers in there.
Yeah. It's a premium product, Rodney. We literally take the candy bar, we freeze it, we grind it up, and we coat it on popcorn. This is not some shake on popcorn. We literally, everything is hand coated. Our process for a batch of popcorn is probably right around 9 hours.
Get out of here, man. Man, so many great products. Strawberry cheesecake.
Oh.
And LeBaron, you guys are dead on with the flavors too. Like if it says strawberry cheesecake, it tastes like strawberry cheesecake.
Right. When I did barbecue, because everybody was, black folks, we got to have our barbecue. Everybody was like, you got to do a barbecue. It took me 2 years to get that recipe right.
Oh wow.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Hey, LeBaron, here's a question, man.
Okay.
Are you giving black people's portions, or are you giving Wise potato chips portion in that bag?
I can't get away with. It's got to be black folks portions, because black folks gonna tell you if the portions ain't right.
Man, sometimes I open up that bag of Wise and I go, really? 4 chips? That's all I'm getting?
No. Why? First of all, LeBaron not only fill it up to the rim.
Yeah,
but then he does have some little packaging, like where you can sample, like, oh, I like that. Oh, that was good. But the big bag is a big bag.
My sample bag is what some people put in their small.
Really?
LeBaron, I'm buying today. You ain't even got to worry about this, because I'm going to this website. I'm going to pick up about 2 flavors, and I want some of these sample bags, and I'm going to try this today. I'm going to put your popcorn to the test. I'm a caramel kind of guy personally. I can't do Cracker Jacks because they as chicken wings. I can't have it that hard. But listen, I'm gonna put your popcorn to the test, baby.
Cornelius George, what do you think? What flavor you want, man?
Oh man, it's like me going to the restaurant. I'm trying to decide on what I like best. I like them all. The strawberry cheesecake got me really interested.
Yes.
So here's the question: are you a sweet person or a savory person?
I'm both.
Okay,
that's why my weight is the way it is, because I'm both. I can't. I want savory and I want sweet.
Cornelius, how you gonna start this off and call us fat boys and then gonna tell us we can't have both?
Exactly.
But see, that's the thing. You can't have both. So when you come into our locations, it's all about the mixes. You take that strawberry cheesecake and mix it with a cheese. Oh, you got good things happening.
I like how you said that. You got good things happening. Hold on, I'm going right now. Popcorn World. PopcornWorldOfFlavor.com.
No. Doing the world of flavor.
Oh, doing the world of flavor.com.
And it's a funny thing why we don't have Popcorn World. We don't have Popcorn World because I'm ornery. Some guy wanted to charge me 10 grand for it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna
go Popcorn World Live or Popcorn World, something else. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody loves doing the world of flavor. They're like, that's a catchy handle. So
yeah. I love it.
Hey man, you had some friends y'all was in business. They wanted to depart the business. How did you have the wherewithal to keep going, bro?
I'm a techie, Rodney. I'm a techie. I knew we had a good thing. If I had 200 people that tried our popcorn, 3 of them will probably say they didn't like it, right? So I knew it was a good product. I know customer service is everything. So it was one of those things that I'm a techie. and I knew about social media, you know. So when they turned the company over to me, I talk tech, I talk nerd, right? So on Twitter, I'm on Twitter, and I found a network of tech influencers. And I said, hey, I'm going to be the household snack of gamers and techies. That
Right.
that community bled into a pro wrestler gave us a shout out. Then I was able to reach out to Tahir when he did Zoom In with the homies. And it was just, you know, I knew at some point if you lay enough seed on social media, something's going to sprout.
Yeah, I became aware of you over there with Zoom with the homies, man, and man, it's such a great product. It's fresh, it arrives fresh. How are you revolutionizing the popcorn game? Because you know, LeBaron is from the Midwest. I'm from the Midwest, and you know, we grew up on Garrett's and we grew up on popcorn. And to me, your product is better, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The way I'm doing it is everyone's trying to get into the popcorn business because of the margins, right? I'm getting into the business because of the opportunity. So therefore, I'm not going to cut anything. I'm going to give the highest quality product out there and create that demand. You know, so there's a lot of sowing seed that I'm doing right now. Like right now, I'm probably at break even or at loss, right?
Okay.
But once this brand takes off, you know, and then that's where I get my margin. So right now, I'm looking to even grow my own kernel. I'm looking to buy a potato chip factory here in Gary to revive that so that I can do more online sales.
Now, right now you're in your store. Are you going to franchise these?
Oh yeah, I got a licensee getting ready to open up in Long Beach, California right now.
Man, I would love to have a conversation with you about bringing one to Atlanta, man. I think it would do well.
Atlanta was hometown. We had 12 locations in Atlanta under the other brand. Yeah, we were in Kennesaw, Calhoun. We had one in Peachtree, Marietta. So the only reason we're not in Atlanta right now is when I took over, I shut everything down there because I have this rule. I will not run a location personally unless it's within 75 miles of where I live.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So I'm
crab
looking for
legs
down there.
Hey, co-host, y'all got a question for LeBaron?
Yeah, I have a question. What about fundraisers? Because me being an educator, we're always looking for great, interesting ways to fundraise. Would that be something y'all are doing down the line? Because I know that's every flavor you're talking about now, my students and my teachers, I know they will absolutely love it.
I actually, so fundraising, I do it locally. I do local fundraising. But I have another fundraising solution that we can talk about on the back channel. Like I said, I'm from the tech. Matter of fact, my fundraising solution is my $1 billion baby. That's something that I'm getting ready to launch pretty soon. But locally right now, if I have a licensee near you, you can do the fundraising. But our margins are so low that I don't think it's worth your time.
My question is, I'm getting ready to click go, and I see coupon buttons. Where to find this coupon before I click this go? I'm already click go, baby. I already got my 2 flavors, and you got some almonds in there too. Woo!
I think there's an influencer out there by the name of, if you put in KYMMI. KYMMY. Hold on.
Hey, how about we do this, LeBaron? Give Rodney Perry Live a code.
I will.
Get Rodney Perry Live a code, and JP Holoff and LeBaron activate my code, and you guys can use, anybody watching, anybody listening, y'all can use my code.
Definitely.
To make your purchase.
I'll tell you what, that code will be live within the next 45 minutes.
Perfect. So before we get off the air today, we'll have a live code. Because, man, I definitely want to patronize the business, man. I don't want nothing for free. But let me tell you something. When this man send you a care package, he cared. You know. So do you feel the pressure to create new flavors, man?
Not no more. Not no more. That's whenever I get a licensee or somebody, they're like, what about this flavor?
You don't need, if you have 250 flavors, you don't do, like, what else? Sneaker flavor? You gonna do Nike flavor?
I I literally have 481 recipes.
Wow.
And that's not even with the mix and like your mix, right?
Right, exactly. So like if someone said, do you have a banana split? I actually had a customer that came in and said, you don't have a banana split? I said, okay, let me show you something. I took the strawberry cheesecake, mixed it with the banana pudding, mixed that with the Snickers, and told him to try it. I said, does that taste like a banana split? And he goes, you know what, I'm gonna shut up.
I love it, man. Cornelius, you got something? I think I cut you off.
No. That was it about the fundraising, and great, because I think that's a great way for schools, especially in some of our neighborhoods, to get funds, man, and get better things. So and support.
And we've been selling that little chocolate candy for 100 years.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. That and that wrapping paper. Don't nobody want to buy wrapping paper.
Hey, can I say something about that candy? I'm sorry for everyone that I sold candy to, and I never made it back to get you back your candy.
Wait a minute.
Thank you, Rodney, for bringing that back up in my life and in my spirit. I just
you never brought the candy to their house.
All right, I was raised in Harlem, man, and in Harlem, we used to deliberately go to the big, expensive buildings, like the buildings that used to co-ops and all the beautiful doormen, and we would sneak in and we would knock on the door and sound so humble. We're here to sell candy for our school. Would you like to buy some candy for our school? And those rich people, we should open the door and go, I'll buy some candy from your school. I'll pleasantly buy some candy from your school. And they would give us a little $10, $20. And guess what?
I love it. This is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. We're talking to Mr. LeBaron Burton. He is the Popcorn King. The name of the website, doingtheworldaflavor.com. Order your popcorn today. LeBaron, any final words before we get out of here, man?
Hey, I appreciate the opportunity, Rodney. I do have one flavor that I am working on that I'm determined to get, and I'm going to do this one for the culture. I am about 85% there. Collard greens.
I don't want. Let's go through a list of flavors we don't want first. For you. You hit the drum roll. I do not want no damn popcorn chitlins flavor.
Neck bones.
I do not.
You don't want no neck bones?
You don't want no neck bones?
No.
I do not
want neck bones. No.
Go ahead, JB.
I do not want Black Lives Matter because that tastes like a bunch of sneakers and walking out in public.
Hey, it tastes like oppression. I don't want. What else? What flavor? Everything else. Okay, so you got new flavor coming down the line. Okay, no liver. You right, Michelle?
No mayonnaise. Don't come out with no mayonnaise flavor.
Well, hold on, brother. Don't say that because it could be Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip is incredible.
But see, Miracle Whip is salad dressing.
Right, that's not mayonnaise.
Okay, oxtails. Don't want oxtails.
What? No oxtails.
Yep.
All right, LeBaron, give it to us, man. What's coming down the pipe?
Collard greens. I got to do it, Rodney. I'm about 85% there. I got the pot liquor taste going. I just don't have a strong enough collard going. But when I get that one,
I can imagine that being savory. I can imagine that being real good. You know why? Because it's a savory flavor. If you can do dill pickle and people can enjoy dill pickle, then why couldn't they enjoy collard greens? Now, here's the question: cook with pork or cook with turkey?
Oh, it's going to be smoked meat, smoked turkey. You know, I got to have
that hickory taste will definitely say pop the flavor too.
What about a Mad Dog 2020 flavor?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I mean, if we're gonna do it, let's go. I mean, you forget.
If we gonna do it, hey, okay. I like that. Because what other flavors could we do?
Toothpaste, and just knock it out.
But to the toothpaste be yellow, so it make your teeth yellow, but it also tastes like toothpaste. I'm not mad at toothpaste. You got a fried chicken flavor.
I got a chicken and waffles flavor, and I got a chicken pot pie.
Cheap soda flavor, CNC cola.
Fago cola. Oh, all right,
Hennessy
guys.
and Coke.
Oh, that probably we would look. Take those Pop Rocks.
I want some popcorn that tastes like an argument, so me and my wife can eat the popcorn instead of arguing. Hey, LeBaron, I can't thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough for coming on today, man. His name is LeBaron Burton. He is the COO. The website is doingtheworldofFlavor.com. You can order there. The name of the company is Popcorn World. Man, I can't thank you enough for coming on, bro.
Thank you, Rodney. I appreciate the time. I appreciate the opportunity.
Man, love, man, respect. Yo, appreciate you, LeBaron. Hey, come back up, Miss Shani.
Hey, Mexican corn flavor with all that stuff on it.
Oh, the corn with the Mexicans. Or have you ever had? Hey, LeBaron, have you ever had the sausages wrapped in bacon?
I do have a bacon and sausage. I have an Italian sausage. I do have a tahini. I don't have the Mexican corn, but I do have a tahini.
I like that. Oh, last question, LeBaron. Well, 2 questions. JP like to start trouble with me.
Here we go.
Big Daddy Kane or KRS-One?
Can we make it simple? Let's make it simple. Pepsi,
no, he in the process of working it out.
Pepsi or Coke?
I gotta go KRS-One.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on the show. I'm joking.
No, I mean, it's one of those ones that I don't like to choose between the two because I'm a classics person. So
we love the classics. All right.
Who got better lyrics?
Now I know what you're gonna say to this one.
It's KRS-One. I got it.
That's absurd, but whatever. All right. So last question. Chicago pizza or New York pizza?
Are you asking me that, Rodney?
Wait, before you answer, okay. Chicago
JP,
yes.
Just let the man answer, man.
Now he said Chicago pizza. I listen. I digress when it comes. But listen, I tell you right now. As the man said, because I took Rodney out on Saturday. My guy Elijah took me and Rodney out on Saturday, and we asked New Yorkers what kind of pizza. Now everybody, it was up and down. People didn't want to answer, but then one guy had the perfect answer. He said, "Why would I want that souffle?"
First of all, you're just a hater, JP, because you're a hater because you don't even like the thin crust Chicago pizza.
No, but I told you. Okay, Shani, please, Shani, Cornelius, LeBaron, please.
We already asked LeBaron. You can ask Shani and you can ask Cornelius.
I went to Chicago, and you know I'm from New York, so the second I get there, everybody go, "You gotta have your own pizza."
Why everything gotta have a story? Just ask me a question.
Okay, but wait. They said, "I'm gonna take you out for thin crust, because we know you New Yorkers. Let me give you the thin crust pizza." So Shani and Cornelius, I went to the spot. They put a round circular pizza in front of me, and I was going, "Okay." Then he proceeded to take the cutter and just do this, and
No, he didn't. He cut it, but it's called a box cut.
Hey, Shani, I had irregular slices. I had I didn't know how to pick from this.
You had squares. It was squares.
He disrespected the crust. Come on. I'm from New York here. We want our crust, man.
Y'all don't have crust. The pizza goes like this. When you pick it up.
Thank you, LeBaron. You regain your spot. Shani, New York pizza or Chicago pizza?
I'm a New York pizza girl. The Chicago pizza is just it's so thick.
I'm 2 for 2.
It's so thick.
How you do your fingers? How you do your fingers?
What?
How you do your fingers, Shani? Let's see your fingers again.
It's thick. It's just
Johnny, when you come,
y'all usually like that. Women usually like that.
Not my pizza though.
Oh God! All right, Cornelius George.
Yes.
Chicago pizza, and I'm gonna count your vote twice. Chicago pizza or New York pizza?
Chicago pizza. Yeah, I had to go with Chicago out of the two. But I'm from the South, so it don't even matter to us.
See, he likes biscuits. He likes biscuits down there.
It don't even matter to us. We're
too.
from the South. I'm from Georgia. It don't even matter to us. We're like Domino's, Papa John's, all the same, man. We don't care. Pizza.
Oh, wait, Latrice says New York is the originator of pizza, so you gotta give it to New York. How do I kick New York, Latrice, out of the whole situation?
Oh, that's the one that I said had a beautiful smile. Thank you, Latrice. I'm going to send you another one. Send you
Oh, God. Anyway, thank you, Latrice, for your comment. Much appreciated. You did say Coke and Pepsi because he's a Pepsi guy. I'm a Coke guy. Let's go around the horn real quick. Coke or Pepsi, LeBaron? Coke. What do you call it? Is it a soda or a pop?
It's pop.
There you go. Don't be a hater, JP. Stop it. Stop it. He's stopping. Look at him. He can't stop himself.
Hey, Shani, this is what I was doing. We was going at this all weekend long. Anything we found. Go ahead, Shani, Pepsi or Coke?
Coke, and it's soda water.
Oh, that's real super South.
Yeah,
super South. All right. Wow, I heard soda water in a long time. Where you from, Shani?
Houston, Dallas Rays.
Yeah, that's right. Soda water. You right.
Yeah.
Soda water.
Soda water.
Hey, have you ever seen people that call everything a Coke?
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Everything.
Orange Coke.
Everything's
orange
a Coke
Coke
in Georgia. Everything's a Coke.
Cornelius, come on, man. You got to give it to us. Coke.
Cornelius, Coca, Pepsi.
Pepsi trash. Don't you get that Pepsi? Your grandma will kick you out the wheel. You bring her Pepsi down here in the South.
You almost had you looking excited too. I was like,
listen, they would kick you out the family. Don't bring a Pepsi. At the family reunion, whoever bring a Pepsi, they're taking that shit back with them.
You right about that.
They ain't have no Coke. You have to bring real Coke, but everything else can be like Dr. Thunder.
Yeah.
The RC, you can do that.
Dr. Thunder.
Yeah.
You can get
like
the
that.
local brand. You want it. You better bring the real Coke.
All right. Hey, guys, a great first hour. My name is Rodney Perry. We're about to go into the second hour. I hope y'all ready for this. I got something for my co-host today. Stay right there. We'll be right back with more Rodney Perry Live. Thank you, LeBaron.
Want your book or music to be published? Skip the confusion and rejections from others. Let BePublished.org publish and promote your work for less. BePublished.org handles it all, from cover design to worldwide distribution, with high quality and fast turnaround. You even keep rights and royalties.
Everything was perfect. You made my dream come true. My book and CD look so good.
Call 972-880-8316 now. BePublished.org. 972-880-8316.
SM Marketing Communications is not only a marketing communications company. They also provide web content management, social media marketing, video and audio production, advertising, not-for-profit marketing management, and community outreach and engagement. Want to learn more about SM Marketing Communications? Call area code 314-339-7662. That's 314-339-7662. That's SM Marketing Communication.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
Yeah, I am back. We are back. It's your boy Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. Yes, Michelle, the song is crazy. Am I right? Shouts out to Rodney Perry Live. Big ups to Media Room 360 for even believing in the show, to put it on the network. Mad love, mad respect. Welcome, partner in the crime, Miss Shani. How are you?
I am great. Wonderful show. Wonderful day.
It is a good day today, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to order some of that popcorn though.
That popcorn is
I
good
am.
as hell.
Yeah,
That
it look
popcorn,
good.
that popcorn is good as hell. For real, no bullshit. Like some of the flavors is too sweet for me personally, but even they all good. Like his he got cookies and cream.
Mm.
This shit is incredible.
Yeah.
Swear to God. I'm
wonder
I'm
does
not
he
more,
does a
like, you know how
sample
you be
pack?
advertising stuff just on the radio or TV. You be advertising, you be like, oh, yours is great, but it don't be shit. This shit is incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get paid for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything is
I wonder
incredible when you're getting paid.
Can we sample like all of them? Does he have a pack where you can get all of them? That might be too much because he said he had like 400 flavors. Or
He got
something?
250 flavors, but he can send you like 10 in the little packs. You know, so we'll work it out. I'm gonna have LeBaron hook you up. All right. Did you see this? Kanye West got a sports marketing firm. Get my guys up here. Kanye West got a sports marketing firm. Have you seen this, guys?
Not at all, but I love it.
No, I haven't seen it. I got to check that out. A sports marketing firm?
He just signed Aaron Donald.
Come on now.
And he's working with Antonio Brown. We've seen Antonio Brown say he was the president of the company, which might be an express way to get it tore up. But
right.
Kanye West is called Donda Sports. They've signed Aaron Donald, which is a huge signing. What's y'all thoughts on will his business flourish, man? I mean, said you want about Kanye West, but he is a billionaire and he does understand marketing. Cornelius.
I think it's a great idea. It fits right into what Kanye does, marketing. He's a genius at marketing. He's a genius at what he does. You might not like some of the views, but I think it's a great move for him. Me personally, hey, look, expand your market, expand to do it. I think that's something we should start teaching our young people how to expand. Get in more than one lane, man.
I love that. I love that. JP, your thoughts, man. Kanye West, Donda Sports. They signed Aaron Donald. Antonio Brown is involved. He said he's not even playing football this year. He gonna focus on this.
Well, I think that first off, whenever you diversify your portfolio, you're doing good. And as long as Kim Kardashian don't show up and Pete Davis start kissing all around, I think it'll be a great thing.
What happened? What'd you say?
I said I think it'll be a great thing as long as Kim Kardashian and Pete Davis don't come around kissing at one of his events or where one of his players
send him off the edge.
Yeah, send him off the cliff. Next, he's doing a video. Yeah. I think it'll be a great thing. I think. Let me tell you, I hands down, I think that Kanye West is one of the most innovative minds of our day. He just doesn't have the right channels, or he's not aligning himself with the right channels to really express himself.
What's your thoughts, Shani?
I think Kanye knows exactly what he's doing. That's how he got to billionaire status. I think Kim is probably not concerned because isn't she at billionaire status too?
She is.
Yeah, so I think they're good. All three of them are good. But big ups for Kanye. But I'm concerned about the people he's signing. But hey, what do I know?
And what's the name of the company? Because Antonio Brown is involved.
The company is Donda Sports.
Donda Sports. Okay. I wouldn't let Antonio Brown near anything with the money or people. I let him do something in the background, way in the back.
Nowhere near. Yes. Michelle, I got to get you on here with us. Michelle, you got to come co-host with me pretty soon because you are obviously up at our hours is working. Did y'all see this? Have you had a chance to see on Netflix a show called The Hall? It is the Comedy Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I saw the beginning of it.
It was really dope, man. They honored George Carlin, Robin Williams, Joan Rivers, and the great Richard Pryor. They were the first inductees into the Hall of Fame, all posthumously inducted into the Comedy Hall of Fame. Do we need to do something like this for Black comedy, or will we be sufficiently included in this?
You know the right topics to pick at me, man. Listen. Hey Shani, I'm sorry, you never saw this side of me. You always see the happy, hey, what's going on?
Hey guys.
All right, here we go. I believe that Black comedy needs its own genre. I believe in order for us to get the right accolades and get the things that we're supposed to get to ourselves, we have got to separate ourselves. This is why soul music is that. This is why reggae music is this. This is why classic music is this. We have created our own form of comedy. And when people keep saying, don't get me wrong, comedy is comedy and laughter is not comedy is comedy. Laughter is laughter. When I say something like that, that means that even though I do urban comedy, Black comedy, doesn't mean someone that's not of that category can enjoy it. I don't listen to or play country music, but I've heard a country songs and was like, oh, that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We
need to have our own genre so that this way we can celebrate what we do in our movements. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there was a reason why Def Jam was there.
Absolutely. And JP, we talked this weekend. You told me about making a conscious decision to go toward Black comedy or urban comedy. Talk to us about that, man. You made a choice to be a Black comic.
Yeah. When I first started, I started out on the mainstream circuit. I did that. Boy, I just flew in from Chicago, and boy, my arms are tired. You know, I did that humor, and I saw these comedians one day, and they were speaking my language. They were speaking how I talk. They was doing what I do, and it felt refreshing to be able to go and talk. So I made a conscious decision, and even during those mainstream days, they was like, "Oh, don't go up there." They try to downplay it, and these are Black comics trying to downplay it. But when I went there, man, it was so much life. Let me tell you, if we were
ain't nothing like entertaining people that look like you.
Come on, man. And we have a spirit about what we do. We have a je ne sais quoi. That's why when white people had tap dancing, it looked like Fred Astaire. But soon as Black people grabbed it, the Nicholas brothers looked great. You know what I'm saying?
Well, first of all, we was doing everything first.
Yeah,
anything entertaining, we was doing it first.
Right. But what I'm trying to say is exactly, I agree. But that's the difference between us. And they know it. That's why some of them white, and I have a lot of great white comedian friends, come over to our circuit because they want to get that magic. They want to learn that magic. And then when they learn that magic, they look like geniuses. They go back to their platforms and they look like geniuses. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So no, we need to have our own.
Oh, that was a good one right there. How'd that feel?
Yeah, it was taking
I think I taste that over here. Hey, Cornelius George, The Hall on Netflix. They honor Carlin, Robin Williams, Joan Rivers, Richard Pryor. What's your thoughts, man, as we unpack that, man? It's comedy. It's the Hall of Fame. Will we be adequately represented, or do we need to get our own?
I think we need to get our own. I do. I really do think we need our own because we need to celebrate us, and we need to start really looking at other people to celebrate us at sometimes.
Come on now.
We need to do more of that. As an educator, I make sure I teach my students all forms of history that are in my classroom, whether Hispanic, Black, white. I make sure they get all of it. So they need to learn how to celebrate themselves. It's great they got Richard Pryor, but you can name at least 20 other Black comics like, hey, what about Moms Mabley? She wasn't, you only decided on 4.
Mm-hmm.
You decided on 4.
They inducted 4 posthumously for the show. Yeah. But I mean, I would imagine that there'll be some more people coming down the line, Red Fox and others. Stop right here. Everybody freeze. Popcorn World has just put the Rodney Perry a discount code live. It's Rodney Perry live on the site. Michelle says, Rodney Perry, Why don't you create the show? Let's make it happen. Might be.
Yeah.
Let
We
me-
can air it right here.
I like that. I like that.
Can I say something? You know Barbara
Yes.
Carlisle? Barbara Carlisle?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Her sister, Janie Davenport, was a big-time New York comedy promoter here in New York when comedy first had its boom. And she had the Black Comedy Awards like easily 10, 15 years ago. And it was a big thing. And comics flew from all around the country to come to the awards.
I heard they're about to do another one soon, too, that's what I understand. They'll bring it back.
Need to bring it back. Need that. I mean, it's so many people that we need to honor and celebrate. I feel the same way about HBCUs. I feel the same way. Hey, what are we doing? Let's celebrate. Let's go back to them.
Yo, okay, listen up. Anybody know who Ami Udoka is?
Ami
Udoka.
That's a person.
I'm not sure I'm saying his name properly. He is absolutely a person.
Okay.
He's the head coach for the Boston Celtics, who just went to the finals this past weekend. The Boston Celtics scrapped their way past the Miami Heat. But how about this? Ami Udoka
Is a sneaker.
is Nia Long's fiance.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Who don't love Nia Long?
All right, Nia.
All right.
I remember hearing about that, but man, shouts out to Nia Long and Mr. Udoka. They're headed to the playoffs. The Celtics versus the Warriors. Let's ask the question right now. Shani Scott on air. Who you like?
I'm going with Steph.
If you bet against Steph, you might get your damn feelings hurt. Cornelius George.
Hey, I'm going with Steph. I got to.
Ooh, I know this man
all
is
the
never. He would never say Boston Celtics for no reason. But I'm gonna ask him anyway. JP Justice.
First off, I want to let you know that what was his name again? Padabadeo?
Udoka.
And Nia Long. They've been together since 2005. Had a child in 2011. I did some topics because I say I'm coming on.
Oh, he did
A whole
some,
bunch of
he did
topics,
some research.
Yeah. So here we go. Who do I pick? Boston Celtics. Or who you going for,
So
Rodney?
wait, hold, stop right there.
He just took over the show.
No, I have topics because I didn't know if I didn't want you to. I wanted me to be able to say, hey, well, what about this week today?
Oh yeah, we ready, baby. I love it.
Come on,
But
man. I thought I was going to let you down.
So wait, hold on. Mr. Udoka been shooting the club. I didn't know.
Yeah, 2000. They got it. They have a 11-year-old son.
Get out of here. So how long they been fiancés?
I think
His
15 or 16. I'm not sure. I didn't write.
Oh, they ain't never gonna get married.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now which one? Now who am I going for? Who you going for, Rodney?
I don't care. I don't care. But I'm not betting against Steph Curry.
All right. So now just watch this. Just pick one. Who you going for, Rodney?
I'm going for the Warriors.
Then I'm going for Celtics. Let's go.
It's against everything you stand for.
Yeah. No, well, honestly, I'm not going to sit here in front and act like I don't think that 8-year run that they had was nothing. Their Bird year was nothing. Their Sam Cassell year was nothing. They do have a tough team. Like they fight. Them Celtic boys, they fight. But you ain't never seen it as smooth as Steph. You ain't never seen it as pretty as Steph. So this is going to be a straight up different ends of the spectrum. They're going to come in with the muscle and the paint, and then he's just going to hit them off the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really eager to see how this game is going to play out.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty evenly matched, man. I think it's going to be a great series. It'll probably go 7 games, but we shall see. Hey, my name is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. My co-host today, Cornelius George, JP Justice, the lady in your box. Media Room 360 is in the building. Miss Shani Scott on air. Let's do this, Shani. Let's take a break. When we come back, I got a game for these guys, man. Bring me Cornelius and me back when we come back. All right, let's do it.
All right.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Sean, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Sean. Yeah.
What up, party people? It's your boy Rodney Perry. We are back in full effect. Share the screen with my homeboy. He's in the building.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, let me do this. So, Cornelius.
Yes.
You are alumni of Never Deny, Next Level, my improv workshop. So it occurred to me yesterday as I was thinking about the show, I'm like, we could play One Up.
All right.
The improv game is called One Up. Basically, it's two guys. You know, if you've ever told somebody of your good fortune, and instead of like congratulating you, which they might congratulate, but they always gotta tell you what they doing too. So this is the game in a nutshell. The name of the game is called One Up. Cornelius, man, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. How you doing, man?
All right. Good to see you, man. I heard you just did your thing, man.
Yes, sir. Just got through, man. And this man, God is good, man. I don't know where to begin, man. He's just been blessing me, you know.
Yeah, man. That's how God is. God will bless you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he do, man. I mean,
yeah. You know, it's crazy because I just talked to him last night. I just talked to God, man. We had he told me he got some other blessings coming your way.
Oh, really? Oh, man. It's good to know, man. I can use them all.
Yeah, man.
I can use them all, man. But like the first thing he did, man, he blessed me with my own food truck.
God gave you a food truck?
Gave me a food truck. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even asking for it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the man came by and just dropped it off, man.
So God, knowing how much you like food, gave you a food truck.
How much I like food.
Wow, that's crazy.
Perfect, man. It's the food I like. Food truck.
That's a blessing right there. You know, and I'm glad you said that because, you know, I hadn't even told nobody this, but God blessed me with a fleet of food trucks. Like I got like 30 of them. Yeah, it's crazy.
Man, that is awesome. A fleet of food trucks?
Fleet, yeah.
Wow.
And they all got different food, yeah.
I mean, do you know, that is such an awesome thing, man. He blessed you with a fleet of food trucks. You do so much. You know what? But the other part of the blessing was he blessed me with a farm to grow the food for my food truck.
Come on, dog.
It's all right there. I ain't even got to go nowhere. Like when they run out of chicken wings, I don't run out of chicken wings because I got my own chickens.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, it's crazy you would bring up chickens, man, because, they was having a chicken wing shortage.
Yeah.
So, when the prices go down, you buy. So I own chicken, like all chicken.
You own all the chickens.
Everything, all chickens, mine. Yeah.
Man, though, that is awesome, man. The God has blessed you with all the chickens. Though, because my son had a blessing the other day where he's been blessed with 500 factories of chicken feed.
Oh, get out of here! So you got all the food for my chicken.
I got all the chicken feed. I mean, and they put it in my son's name. Because we about generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? So my son has 500 factories of chicken feed.
Wow, that's crazy, man. You know what, man? You got chicken feed, and you ain't gonna believe this.
Yeah.
But that dog barking in the background.
Yeah.
That's my dog, man. Yeah.
That's your dog.
Yeah. That's my dog. I had him bark right when you were saying that because I didn't want to.
Yeah. That is awesome, man. I mean, cause that's amazing that you have your dog bark over here.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
I wish I had a dog that could do that kind of talent. But you know what, though? I think we're getting ready to do something different because I want to take my dogs and have them bark and move to Mars.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Wow. But you know what? Let me check because I got to make sure. You know what? I own Mars. Yeah. Mars is mine.
So my whole idea of putting a dog park on Mars.
No, you could do it. We boys. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's awesome because you own Mars. I mean, that's amazing. Hold on a second. You playing? You kidding me? I'm talking to Rodney right now about stuff like this.
Okay.
Oh my God. We have just secured the galaxy.
Wait a minute. You got the whole galaxy?
We just got the galaxy, right?
Wow,
man. Not the phone, the sun. We got our own galaxy, solar system, without everything. That's oh my God. This is
wow. Dude, that is so crazy, man. Get off my screen. Great job, Cornelius George. Bring up JP. JP Justice.
Yes.
You saw how we play the game.
Come on.
All you do is congratulate and elevate.
I just want you to know I own a hot sauce, so none of your chicken's gonna taste good.
brand new situation. All right. JP Justice in the building, my co-host for the day. How are you, man?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
Wow, man. It's always a pleasure to see you, bro. So, man, I heard you had a lot of stuff going on, man.
Good to be seen, brother. I got some things working. I got some things in the work. What about yourself, man?
Well, you know, I'm gonna just throw it out there, man. And I ain't really told nobody this, but you know, I just bought my wife some roses, like, you know, so it's gonna go to a job today. It's gonna be nice, man.
That's cool, man. Guess what I got though? I got my wife the Mexican. You know the Mexican that bring the roses? I bought my wife 2 Mexicans.
Get out of here.
2 Mexicans, bro.
You got your lady 2 Mexicans.
So how your roses getting there? I'm telling you, I got 2 Mexicans. They're in the lower cabinet.
I hadn't even thought about that, but you're right. I didn't know I needed that. Wow. That's crazy. You got 2 Mexicans, which is, you know, always, you know, that's just beautiful. You know, that you would take the time out. You know what? I don't know if you know this, but it's National LGBTQ Day tomorrow. And so I got 2 gay guys that organized my flowers for my lady. Yeah.
Rodney, I didn't want to do this to you, man. And I knew you was going to say something like that.
And did you?
I got the gay shirt.
Is that right?
I got the shirt.
You just got that laying around. You just got that in your house.
I never know what parade I'm gonna go to. You just never know. So I got the shirts.
Okay.
I feel good about when I go there. So I got wow. You want one of these, Rodney?
No. I want that. But the crazy part about that shirt is you know, it's silk. And so I never did think it was gonna pay off, but I got all the silkworms. Yeah, so if you got anything silk, just know, you know what I'm saying?
Rodney, I really like the fact that you're thinking really outside the box.
Yeah, indeed.
By the silk, so that this way I can enjoy my shirt. But I got to ask you one question, Rodney, and I'm a shrewd businessman.
Right.
How are you spinning that silk?
What you mean?
Don't make a difference. How are you spinning that silk to get that silk out of that worm?
I just got the worms. I wasn't even thinking that far ahead.
I bought the machine.
You got the silk spinning machine?
I got the silk spinning machine. So
that's great.
If your worms, they can spit out as much silk as they want. You're gonna get them in big bundles like that. And unless you're gonna sit there and do that by hand, that's gonna take hours.
Right. No. You make a great point, man. So you got the silk spinning machines. You know, that's me though, man. I'm an idea man, but I don't be thinking all the way through. Cause you know, like last week, I bought oxygen. Like I said, nigga gonna have to breathe, you know. So hey, bring everybody up, Shani Scott. Bring everybody up. Good job, guys.
Yo, this guy said I bought oxygen. And I'm sitting there going, well, you can't get no higher than that,
you definitely can.
bought the Mexicans. I got 2 Mexicans right here in the lower cabinet.
Hilarious.
Hey, I got a couple of questions, Rodney. Here we go.
Sure, go.
First off, in case no one knows, do you know what the number 1 movie was this week?
No.
The number 1 movie
What's
this
it?
week.
Oh, it had to be. I tell you what it was. Top Gun.
Top Gun, and it beat out Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. They got a new one.
No, at World's End, it 157 for Top Gun, and 153 for Pirates of the Caribbean. But this is the same thing like when Top Gun came out originally. It took box office hits. So here we go again. So that's the great thing.
So I saw some reviews on the movie. They say the movie is excellent too, man. I haven't seen it, but I want to see it. I want to see Top Gun.
They saying it's phenomenal, bro. They saying that you got to see it in the big screen. They saying that today's technology.
They trying their best to get us back to the movie theater, but my screen big enough. If I can find a way to play it in my basement, I'll play it.
Yeah. I agree. I'm not too keen about going and sitting in the room with a bunch of like 300 people. And
You really? It's not that. I just like watching movies here. Yeah. I'm sorry, Shani, I cut you off.
No, it's not that many people going to the movies actually. Like, and we're gonna watch the old Top Gun first, all of us, and then we're gonna go watch.
I agree, Shani. I have not even seen the old.
Now, Shani, you got Studio Movie Grill in Texas. That's my spot.
We go to Alamo. Alamo is like Studio Movie Grill, but it's the theater that's right down the street from my house.
There you go.
And only one person gets to stand at the
good.
end.
Is the food good?
The food is good. They don't have snacks though. That's the only thing. So I have to take the snacks in there.
That's a black people thing though.
That's very ghetto, Shani Scott. That is very
well, not really. Look, hey, here we go. we just got the popcorn hooked up. So let's bring his popcorn in there.
Yeah.
So wait, so the Alamo, do they have food?
Alamo Draft House, yeah, they have food. They have a full bar.
They have food, but they don't have snacks. They don't have popcorn and candy.
They have popcorn. They don't have candy.
What type of see little shit like that? Little shit like that to make me not go.
It don't bother me because I go to Dollar General and get my dollar candy.
Come on, Cornelius. Come on.
Yeah, you go in and it's okay. And then the other reason why we like going to Alamo, the way they have the chairs for the disabled community. So he doesn't like to sit. He doesn't like when we go places, he gets out of his chair and sits in the chair. So their chairs move so we can, everybody can sit in the seat.
All right, what else you got, JP?
You know the only thing wrong with Dollar General candy, it's like a day over the date. So like,
it's old. It's old. It's old.
Your Mike and Ike's feel like good and plenty's.
All right, cool. All right. Also, hold on, JP. Well, what you got? I'm sorry.
Chance the Rapper, Anita Baker just did a big announcement.
Hold on. Chance the Rapper and Anita Baker did what?
Okay, Anita Baker has a residency out in Las Vegas, right?
Right.
And she just gave this big shout out to Chance the Rapper for being instrumental in helping her get her masters and her music back and her rights.
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
That's huge. What did he do exactly? Do you know?
Well, no one knows right now. Like she just says, he was instrumental. So, whatever part he played, being that he has his influence.
Right.
He helped out our OG and got her back her music.
Wow, good for you, Chance the Rapper. That's huge. Hey, how about this? That's sweet love right there.
Ooh, sweet love.
Yeah.
We went over a lot of people's heads. You know that, right?
Oh, I'm an old man. Go ahead, give me next. What else you
got? This weekend was a big weekend for my man, Mr. B. Brown himself.
Bobby Brown. You actually listen to Bobby Brown in your vehicle?
Come on, man. I listen to New Edition whenever I can. Me and my wife was well, never mind. Listen, that's a little bit too much.
Please stop talking that.
Yeah, because Sophia will bust in this door and have my neck. But listen, big weekend for Bobby Brown. His autobiography on A&E, I think it was, came out. But this is the part that I want to talk. This is the connection, the 6 degrees of separation. So Bobby Brown, during the documentary, he went back to his old barber who invented the Gumby. Right? It was
the haircut.
Right. It was an accidental cut that they did by mistake. And they decided to go with it. Well, that barber is my barber. Shout out to my man, Mr. Diddy Mo. I just
Okay.
wanted Diddy Mo's the barber of the superstars. I just wanted to give that
Wow.
plug. Diddy
That's
Mo, I
huge.
love you, bro. Yeah.
That's you. I thought you were gonna say Bobby Brown finished the dance routine from start to finish.
Hold on. There'll never be a whole complete dance move by Bobby Brown ever again.
Hey,
He
yo.
makes fat people feel proud though. Like at least he's starting. At least he's starting somewhere.
Hey, gentlemen, the name of the show is Rodney Perry Live. It's time for my next guest. I'm going to pull y'all out. I'm going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Tony Award-winning poet, Miss Georgia Me. Oh, my God. Let me tell you something. When y'all, and get y'all questions ready because I'm going to bring y'all in to talk to Georgia Me as well. I'm super excited, man. This is my friend. It's Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live.
SM Marketing Communications is not only a marketing communications company. They also provide web content management, social media marketing, video and audio production, advertising, not-for-profit marketing management, and community outreach and engagement. Want to learn more about SM Marketing Communications? Call area code 314-339-7662. That's 314-339-7662. That's SM Marketing Communications.
What up, y'all? I took a little drink of water, but that ain't gonna stop no monkey, no stop no show. It's your boy Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. When I decided to do this show, it was a few people that I know I wanted to talk to, and this lady is one of them. Shani, let's play this piece. This is the piece when I met this lady. She did this piece. And I became an instant fan. I have her album. I listen to it still to this day, all the time. And some of y'all are out there too, still. Whenever you're ready, Shani.
Holding it down for a city from the ATL. Y'all know her well. Please give it up for Georgia's own, Georgia Me.
Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga shot my folks cause he couldn't knuck. Couldn't square up. Stepped the ant and got fucked up. The fear in his eyes was clear, he even dropped a tear. Lost the respect of his peers. So he planned an attack, some fuckboy had his back, they wanted the trap. They hid like some bitches in an abandoned building. Ant drove up in the house, ran the children. It started to lighten, then came the rain. Then came the bullets, then came the pain. Then came the blood, then came the screams. Then came the flashing lights. There went the dreams. This nigga killed my cousin, 2 unborn babies' father, a sister's only brother, a friend you could bother with your fears and problems. He helped you solve them. Yeah, he did some dirt, but he had a good heart. See, boxing was his gift. He wanted a new star, but oh no, you want to be greedy, be the big man around town, pushing shake, flex, weed, mostly seeded, want to be Nino Brown type of clown. I'm tired of going to the funerals of lives that have not been lived. Systematic genocide, easy way to rid the devil of his biggest fear. When God's jewels, minds become clear, their hearts become pure, their souls become clean. Instead of succumbing to the light of an infrared beam. See, I wanted that piece of band 6 feet under for this unfixable blunder. He had to suffer his body asunder. Then I heard a thunder ringing in my head. Do I really want to see another man dead, another life wasted, another family in pain, all over some crack cocaine, all over some band's idea of getting misguided respect, using fear to keep his niggas in check, not knowing how to earn respect by any other means than balling out, taking lives, supplies to his fiends were his limited dreams. So all I do is pray that God helps him find another way than smoking hay all day, no work, all play other than slanging yay. And see, just the other day, I saw this nigga walking through the mall West End, chilling with his friends, spending his dividends, buying clothes, hollering at hoes. Nigga, this was less than 3 years ago when you stopped Ant's flow. But see, I know vengeance is not mine. You will reap what you sow in time. The message is divine. Rest in peace to all my soldiers lost in the street war. Battles over bullshit, nothing to die for. You are not a man because you can pull a trigger. The gun created and brought power to the bitch ass nigga.
Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us today one of my closest and dearest friends. I cherish the day I met her. I bought her CD, and that was the first thing I heard, right? And I would listen to it maybe another 1,000 times. How are you? I saw you as the poem was going, reciting it. You are the queen of spoken word. Every poet in America yields to you. What do you love about it?
I love that poem because it's testimony. It is direct testimony. I wrote that poem after my cousin was shot, and I wrote it for my niggas in my hood to not kill the brother that killed my cousin. And it not only did that, it stopped a lot of brothers in my neighborhood from carrying guns. And not only that, it's been a part of so many men workshops at different churches across the country. So, you know, I love that my work works. You know what I'm saying? As a poet, your work better work. It can't just be you up there masturbating. You know, only you getting off. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yo, I mean, Georgia, me, like, it's so many places I could start. You're one of maybe two people with your own day here in Georgia.
It's a couple people.
Who's in your class?
Well,
I know Ludacris has a day.
Yes, Ludacris has a day. But there are also other poets who have days. Not in Atlanta. Teresa, oh God, I forgot her last name. I can't think of it right now. Not Songbird, but Teresa out of Decatur. She has her own day. This brother in Augusta named Sleepy, he has his own day. And this sister in Columbus named Grand Beauty has her own day. So I have to acknowledge the poets that have their own day.
I love it.
Now, I have my own day in Atlanta, College Park, East Point, and Fulton County. Just got to make that clear right quick.
Hey, and your day is much more than a day because it's a week. It's a week of festivities. It's a week of showcasing spoken word. How do you continue to guide the people that do what you do? Because you're a beacon of light for a lot of them.
I'm blessed with vision. I've always had a vision way bigger than what people have ever seen for poetry. I've always seen it on the biggest stages. I've always seen it as a staple of art and culture in our community. It's just not respected yet or even recognized how it should be. But I'm grateful that I have this vision, because if I don't do it, who's going to do it? And then at the same time, because I am doing it, I inspire others to do variations of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Got it.
So as long as it just get bigger and people get more exposed to great spoken word, not that poetry shit. You remember when I met you and you was like, oh, I thought this was good. Now you know what great is. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want people to understand that there's a difference and that there are levels to this shit. Just because your cousin do poetry don't mean she Georgia me. And don't disrespect the work that I've done over 20 years. That's what it's about. Because other genres, if they have longevity like that, they're revered, respected. But I can't say nothing when BET don't call the last poets, or call Mama Sonia, or call Jessica Care Moore, or Saul Williams, or people, my contemporaries, Sonny Patterson, or Black Ice, or Emerald Green, or Red Storm, or Abyss, because they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, well, I'm going to be next Thursday. I'm going to be at Poetry Uncut at Apache, hosting a mic so these people can get this money. I'm always serving the community. So many big shows I got. I'm everywhere. I'm in Colorado Springs this weekend. Juneteenth weekend, I'm in Augusta and Miami. So just check me out.
How do people check your schedule?
The Real Georgia Me. I always post where I'm going to be at on my IG. I always post a flyer or something to say what I got going on. So if you want to know where I'm going to be at, and I got a lot of events coming. So yeah, but I love doing my festival every year. I love curating shows where people can get a real taste of great spoken word. My thing is, you might not know what you like. Let me present to you some options. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Be your cup of tea. But Abyss might be your whole cup of Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it.
Man, I love you on so many levels, man. You have educated me on politics. You've educated me on our voice as Black people and keeping it strong. What's important to you right now?
Black people loving themselves fully. And I'm tired of worrying about the ones that don't know their divinity. Everybody can't go. So I'm sick of my people, the righteous people, thinking that we outnumbered. I believe there are more righteous people than there are the demons, but I believe that the righteous people have decided just to fall back. No, we are warriors for God. So I need all the people with good sense, and we got to quit acting like everybody got good sense. Everybody wasn't in the A group. Let's keep that real. So God looks out for fools and babies, and the God in us should look out for fools and babies.
Yeah.
Period. We got to recognize our divinity and stand up to it. And everything matters to me, Rodney. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Everything matters to me. I just want us to love us without apology, all aspects of us, but don't condone the bullshit and the things that are not of God, the thievery, the murder, the worshiping of idol gods and things and materials. I'm from a soul people. I'm of a soul nation. There's no coincidence that Black people are identified with soul, but we got to be accountable to that title. Not just saying we the chosen people and not doing anything. So yeah, us getting right and loving each other. I'm just looking out for the Black people that love us. That's it.
Wow. We showed the piece of you on Def Poetry Jam. That led to Def Poetry Jam on Broadway, which led to you getting a Tony Award. It's a thing that people will never touch. Do people acknowledge that? Like, do people give you the respect that you deserve?
I'm sorry. You know what people think about a Tony? They be like, who Tony? That's how they be. They don't care. They don't care.
Why like, not, Georgia? Me? Why not?
I think because our people just over the past maybe 10 years even acknowledged Broadway. Broadway only had glimpses of Blackness. It was called the Great White Way. It's still called the Great White Way. It hadn't been a show on Broadway in 10 years with Black people until we came. And then right after us, here come Diddy, here come Will Smith, here come everybody else. They like, all right, it's Black people. So, but we don't get no acknowledgement for that. We are the only show in the history of Broadway to be written and performed by its players. The only show. But we get no acknowledgement. We were the best show of the year by Time, Variety, Newsweek. It just, at the time, you know, we didn't have social media, hadn't got the popping. And so that whole fanfare just wasn't there. We was popping when we was in New York. Like, we did everything. The Today Show, Good Morning America. I did Carson Daly. I did Rosie O'Donnell. We did everything. But in the world of entertainment, poets, they don't have reverence for us because they've only seen the mediocre, the cousins of, you know what I'm saying? Like, on God. When you
let me ask you this, because in the comedy world, and JP and I talked about this a little bit earlier, there's the mainstream or the white world, and then there's us. Is it similar in poetry?
I feel like it's not a mainstream, it's avant-garde. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, those poets who get the light and the money, they're seen as esoteric, out the box. They What a lot of them have is black angst, but they not black. You know, the white boy that sound black, the Palestinian that's talking about the plight of black people. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
They will push that. They will push that. They'll push the safe Negro, the safe black male. Oh, they will push it. It's just what it is. I love my baby Amanda Gorman, but she's not a spoken word artist. She's a poet. There is a difference.
So what's the secret? What's the secret, Georgia Me? Is it to get published? Is it because does that what can we do as an audience to make you like blow up?
Promote, push, let folk know about the movement. Poetry books are the worst selling books in the publishing world. Unless you already, yes. Unless you have a big name. That's why Alicia Keys had a poetry book. That's why Ashanti had a poetry book. That's why Jill got a poetry book. If you got a name, they will put your book out because it's gonna move off your name. But if it's just poetry, no, you have the best route is self-publishing when it comes to books. My thing is I'm a agency and I need people to know they need spoken word in their life. So I need people to come to my agency and book poets for your birthdays, for your anniversaries, for corporate occasions, for colleges, because nobody care about fame. We trying to feed our families. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like T.I. say, I've been popping since kindergarten. You's a lame to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? So I need this word to get out. I need people to be healed. I need people to be uplifted. I need them to know they have options in life. We aren't fed good food. We're only fed destruction and depression through our airwaves on a regular basis.
Come on.
Where is it?
Wow. My co-host today, Cornelius George and JP Justice. JP hosts a erotic poetry night in New York City.
For the last 10, 12 years. They call me 5 bars of death. 5 bars of death. But listen, the difference that what I've learned, first off, what you do is phenomenal, and I think poets are phenomenal. I think comics are like poets. My boy brother Earl says we're like cousins. We're like wordsmiths, and we know how to evoke the emotion through our words. That's why they're leaning so hard on comedians, because we at any given moment we can push the button. And that's what poets have been doing throughout their whole career.
But as comedians, JP, would you agree? We need to, as family, we need to bring our brothers and sisters along. And George, I know me and you've been talking about it for years, but we need to do some dates together.
You talking about poets? We do poetry comedy. We do poetry comedy blends up here all the time. Tamam AC, Kasim Allah, Brother Earl, Lamar Hill. Like, we have so many brothers up here. I was a part of what they call the hottest poets. Like, I was the official host for the hottest poets.
Hold on. I didn't hear not one brawl while you was naming them people.
You didn't hear not one what?
Woman.
Brawl, one female.
What's a wall? What's that?
Broad, a woman.
One female. Brawl.
Broad. There's Mona Baudet. There's Sabrina. There's a lot of females as well. They never.
I love Sabrina.
Oh, you know Sabrina? Yes. So there's a lot of females. What's I going to say before she? I love her gritty country accent right there. She talk like that right here. I would love to be at your table when you say grace too. Hey God, you know what this is right here. We're gonna keep this place right here good for us, because I don't want to put no bad stuff in this, God. You know, God, damn well. I want to be at the table. I just want to be at the table. And I think it's beautiful the way poets. I wish I was linguistic, and I tell all my poetry friends all the time. I wish I was half as linguistic. Your way around the words are just amazing.
I tell people all the time, you know a poet by their conversation. There are writers, and then there are poets. Writers try, poets be.
Mm-hmm.
It's real simple.
Wow.
They call me 5 bars of death because I can get that first line in, and then after that,
that's it. Hey, Cornelius George, you got anything for George and me?
Man, I love everything that I've ever seen on you. I saw you a few times here in Atlanta. I want to make it to the festival again next year. Did you have it this year? I made the 4th because I know when your day is. Do you do anything for the youth? Because I think there's a youth that there's a generation of kids that want to have a voice and they don't know how.
It's so many programs for the youth. That's what I'm saying. The problem with poetry and spoken word is we don't have a commercial. We don't have a good commercial to let folks know about what goes on in our world. They just had a huge poetry competition, state competition. Washington High took 2nd place. Hey, shout out Washington High, BTW. Her name is Justice One. And I mean, I can't tell you how many open mics for the youth. I have a lit mic every year at Tamika Festival for the youth. But there are so many. Black Wall Street here in Atlanta, they have a mic once a month. That's all ages. You know, you just have to be in the know. Follow me. I make sure people know what's going on in my world because we don't have anything that tells people all that's available. It is so much. Right now in Atlanta, we have Jericho Brown, who is a Pulitzer Prize winning poet, but y'all don't know that.
Wow. Tell me this, Georgia Me, and we're coming down to the end of the show. And as I'm listening to you and you're affecting the next generation of poets, I'm in my mind, I'm going, okay, get the word out. But more than that, like, you're doing all the work by yourself, seem like. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. I want somebody to help me, but I need them not to be a poet. Because what happens is I bring poets in who are working with me. They take the game and do it for themselves. I'm for the game, the whole game. So God, all the guys on here listening to me, send me a person who has the ambition and integrity to help me execute this mission, because it takes a lot of paperwork and crunching to get it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's
now,
what
what about social media? Has that helped you or hurt you, or is that affecting you at all?
I haven't received any work off of social media. It's just something to post, to put my flyers up and keep people informed. No, they don't really do that. It don't really do nothing for me, but it might. I don't know. It might do something.
I mean, you know, I followed you to different platforms. I mean, your show was dope.
I want it back, but it got to be as great or better.
When you say
feel
show,
what I'm saying?
When you say show, what kind of show, when you say show, what kind of show did you have?
Oh, I had this show called The Georgia Me Perspective. We're looking to bring it back. And it was, finding the solutions to our problems as Black people, unapologetically Black, with a spoken word. But I talked about everything pertaining to Black people and in our world, and letting people know what was going on in the entire world of spoken word, so that people would know in different cities what was going on, where they could go, the major moves and strides that had been made in our culture. And we don't have that. So that's what I was creating. And I actually have my own network with Status Network, where I was, putting out spoken word documentaries. We have so much in our culture that you all don't know about. We have movies, documentaries, TV shows, videos, one woman and one man shows, but the world doesn't know. I'm gonna tell y'all something right quick for y'all leave. Brandon, the brother who won America's Got Talent, he's having a Juneteenth special on CW. Please check it out. There's a white boy in Q from LA, because I'll let you know he a white boy. He's like, who is the white boy? This white boy from LA has a special on Amazon. So I'm just about supporting anybody who is moving the culture forward.
Can I give you a little and Rodney, watch what I'm about to throw out. Look what I'm about to pull out the bag, Rodney. Ready? It's a social media platform called Ning. Bang. And what Ning, are you familiar with Ning?
No.
It allows you to build your own community. This is how This Is 50 got started. This is how a lot of these guys, before they had websites, they had this community, this internet community. And what you do is you buy a domain name, you get the page, and what happens is that depending on the package that you buy, thousands of people can join your community. So at the push,
it's like you can have your own Instagram,
right? You can have your own Instagram, and they can develop their pages. Like say if I'm on your page, now I can develop my page that's on your social network. So what happens is that you can put videos, you can put poets, you can have discussions, you can have live broadcasts, and it builds your own community. And one of the poets started doing it here, but they, this is one thing I must say about poets. And this first off, I love what you do, but it just seems like you said, you help somebody and then they go off. It's such a every man for themselves type industry that
it's a solo sport. It's a solo sport.
No, not a solo sport. Not a solo sport. Go ahead.
Rodney says to me all the time. He say, Georgia, you act like this a team game. This is a one-on-one. And I told him, well, it's a relay then. Yes. And
I don't mean a one-on-one. I mean every man for themselves. What you see in that genre is everybody it's like knowledge is power, and no one wants to share the power. First of all, praise, and I tell you, like I tell my wife, only God can repay you for what you're putting into this game. So what you're putting into Georgia, God can repay you. But that's what I see in the poetry world. It's like everybody gets a little piece of information, and it's so rare that it comes that they hold and harness it like this, and every man wants to hold on to it. But they don't. What y'all don't understand, and comics sort of got this, is that there's strength in numbers. There's not.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Let me tell you something. It's different. When you are great, you give out the information. It's nothing to you. You want as many people as possible to be involved. I have always shared all the information. Most of the poets you see on Deaf Poetry, I got them on there. Anytime I've been on TV, I left a list of who they need to call. Any college I went to, I wanted them to know, look, this is who you need to call so you keep having great shows. Because I'm a great. I don't worry about, I don't compete. You feel what I'm saying?
What's your sign?
Huh?
What's your zodiac sign?
Oh, Sagittarius. You know we think we the shit.
Listen, he's a couple of days off from Scorpio to great. I thought you talking like a Scorpio. I was sitting there going, she talking like a Scorpio.
Hey, I'm November 30th.
Okay.
Hey guys, I can't thank you all enough. Georgia, thank you for coming on. I got to have you back. We got to talk more because we have just scratched the surface of your involvement in the community and everything you do. And I'm such a fan on so many levels. Also, thank you to my co-host today. Thank you to LeBaron Burton, brought the popcorn through. It's been a great show today. My name is Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. That's our show. Get out of here.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.